Hi, welcome to Cat Scratch Kitchen. Today we're going to make a French-style garlic herb cheese. You can use it when entertaining, just for a snack with crackers, or even in a recipe. If you can find it in a store near you, it's fairly pricey. If we make it ourselves, it's pretty reasonable. Let's get started. You're going to need 16 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature. You want it softened, but now don't stick it in the microwave because you won't end up with the texture that you want. Also, we want 8 ounces, that's 2 sticks, of salted or unsalted room temperature butter. 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Then 3 cloves of garlic, minced or pressed. If you're using the jarred garlic that's already minced, you want about a tablespoon. Now we're going to make our garlic cheese herby. We'll need 1 teaspoon of dried parsley flakes, 1 teaspoon of dried dill weed, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme, 1/2 teaspoon of dried basil, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. This is the Italian seasoning that we made together, so I'll put a link for it below in case you decide that now's the time to make some. Now we're going to take a wooden spoon or a rubber spatula and mash it all together. My kitchen was pretty cool. Even though I had had everything set out for several hours, it was still pretty firm. So it takes a little bit of mixing to get this going, to make sure that I broke up all of the butter and cream cheese. The butter was the biggest thing. Now I got this recipe from a gentleman by the name of Jeffrey Eisner. He has a web page and a YouTube channel called Pressure Luck. He does a lot of Instant Pot recipes. He even uses this cheese mixture in some of his pasta dishes to add some real strong herby flavor. I haven't tried any yet, but I imagine they must taste delicious. Once it's all combined, just put it in some containers that have an airtight lid and store it in your refrigerator. You can use it immediately with crackers or in a recipe, or you can keep it in the fridge for up to a month. And since it makes so much, you could easily cut the recipe in half and just make half of this amount. I had enough for myself and some to give away. This is something that's definitely worth the making. It's delicious and it's going to put you in snacking heaven. And for the upcoming holidays, this is going to be something that you want to have for your appetizers anytime somebody drops by. Now I have the recipe down below in the description, as well as a link so that you can print it out. And while you're there, take a moment to subscribe and click on that notification bell so that you don't miss our next recipe. We'll be back again next week, and I'll see you then.